Good evening, I'm Mark Lane. Here's what's making headlines from across the county. The two men accused in the shooting of 3-year-old Major Sutton sentenced today. Last year, David Palms and Tyrone Johnson escaped Lerdo jail where they were being held in connection to the child's death. Both men were in court today for sentencing on multiple charges, including murder, burglary, and escaping jail. Johnson was sentenced to 42 years and 8 months in prison, while Palms was sentenced to 27 years. They were accused of kicking in the door of 3-year-old Sutton's home and opening fire in 2018. The child was killed, his brother was injured, and his pregnant mother was also shot. Sutton's brother and mother survived the attack. And the man arrested for allegedly shooting and killing Benny Akala Jr. outside of the Target on Scottsdale Highway had his preliminary hearing this morning. 29-year-old Robert Purnell Roberts has an extensive criminal history. He was arrested for first-degree murder, attempted robbery, and possession of a firearm by a felon in connection to this case. Potential witnesses spoke today in court as they prepare for trial. A trial date has not been set at this time. And the annual St. Vincent de Paul Fall Barbecue is back in person after 2 years of being a drive-through event due to the pandemic. The local fundraiser is the only event that the center puts on all year and helps provide services for some of our most at-risk community members. This will be the first in-person event since 2019. During the pandemic, the barbecue served up 750 dinners. The center serves up to 200 to 250 meals per day for those in need. The barbecue is tomorrow night from 5 to 7. Tickets are $50. You can choose between a New York steak or teriyaki chicken dinner. The St. Vincent de Paul Homeless Center is located at 316 Baker Street.
And right here in Bakersfield, right now we're dealing with 88 degrees, so not too bad. We're still unseasonably warm for this time of year, and we are going to be cooling down pretty soon, but clear skies, a little bit on the humid side, but really not a whole lot to worry about into today. Other than the heat, we're going to stay in the 90s through the weekend. 94 degrees is our expected high for tomorrow, and we're staying in the low 90s until Sunday. That's when we're going to start to see that high pressure system dissipate off into the west, making us much cooler. That's going to extend through the beginning of next week. 89 degrees on Monday, 84 on Tuesday, and a lovely 77 degrees on Wednesday. Overnight lows in the 60s until we get to Tuesday night. 58 degrees as our expected overnight low. Tehachapi and Fraser Park and really all of our mountain communities are going to be seeing that similar trend. We're going to see warm weather through Sunday, cooling down through the rest of next week, and seeing a significant cool down on Wednesday. So Tehachapi and Fraser Park are going to be in the 80s until Sunday, cooling down into the 70s and dipping into the 60s by Wednesday. Lake Isabella is going to be in the 90s until Sunday, cooling down to 89 degrees, staying in the 80s until Wednesday. It reaches 74 degrees. So just a few more days of this unusual heat. Stay cool, stay hydrated, because we do have that true fall weather on the way very soon.
Dominique, thanks so much. That's your latest news and weather update. For the latest updates anytime, be sure to head to our website, turnto23.com.